Hello, everybody, and welcome to another gathering of Enagic Rising, where nothing is scripted, everything is on the spot, and we never know what's going to happen. As far as the length of each gathering, it is honestly depending on who's on live or what information wishes to flow through. So, like any video that I record or that I'm a part of in Enagic Rising or, in general, whatever you feel resonates with you, take that into your heart. Whatever doesn't resonate, simply let it go. If you don't understand the information, you can always research it later. This is called advanced training for a reason. This is because this is both very, very powerful healing and transformation potential with every single interaction. So if you wish to learn more about me, you can look at the About section in this YouTube channel. And other than that, I am excited for this experience. So the time of recording, it is December 17, 2020. And I felt to start by saying there are many ways in the English language to ask a question. Some of the more common words to start a question are who, what, where, when, why, and how. Now, for tonight, we will be focusing mainly on what, why, and where. Now, what I'd like you to do is just get yourself comfortable into a position if you're able to, and it's safe to do so. And you can have your eyes open or closed because I'm going to take you through a small little exercise. So I'd like you to imagine for a moment the last time you went to a restaurant or a fast food place, something simple and easy, where you had more than enough money for what you wanted to purchase. And you looked at the menu and you said, wow, if I really wanted to, I can purchase anything on this menu, regardless of what it is or how much it is. Now, if you've never had that experience, then you could pretend, or maybe you've seen a TV show or a movie with that being the case. Or maybe somebody invited you out to dinner. You didn't have any money, or lunch or breakfast, to a meal, even a Starbucks experience, and they paid for it. It didn't even come out of your own pocket. But they said, order whatever you choose, whatever your heart desires. That's the theme of this little experience that I'd like to share with you. I'd like you to imagine for a moment that you just received a letter in the mail from the universe, from God, from source, from energy. And that letter said, congratulations, you won yourself a new car. You can pick any car in the entire world, or if you'd like to take a little bit extra time, design your own. Make it perfect. Make it perfect for everything that you want. No price is too high, and no vision is too large for this. So, maybe you want a Ferrari. Maybe you want a 1955 Beetle, if that even exists. Maybe you want a spaceship that can go underwater. It doesn't matter. You have one car that can do whatever you want it to do. And all you have to do is write down in detail and send this letter back out in the mail. Now, you may or may not choose a color, or a brand, or a make, or a model. You may just say, whatever my heart most desires on my path, that's what I would like. Or you might say, wow, I just saw this BMW drive down the road and it really excited me. So then I'd like you to imagine you received this vehicle. Maybe it was a month from now. Maybe it was 5 years from now. It doesn't matter. But it's your ideal, perfect vehicle. Now, for this journey, we're in New York. And we're going to go to California. So you get in this vehicle. If it flies, if it goes in the ocean, if it moves through trees without hurting the trees, whatever it is for you, you're in this vehicle. You're driving. And every once in a while, you get bumps on the road. Or you get a detour, so you have to go a different direction. Or you really think about something and like, wow, I just want to go visit this place since I'm only 30 miles away, and you go there. Get back in your vehicle, you move back in the direction of California. However long it takes, it doesn't matter. You appreciate the journey. You're having so much fun, and you're at California border. You made it. You went from New York to California, but you did not make it if you wanted to go to Los Angeles, if you wanted to go to Anaheim, San Diego, or if you wanted something in San Francisco. So let's say you put LA County, Orange County area. I'm not too sure exactly. So you start driving. You got some desert, you got some nice land, then you have some traffic, and then you start observing other things and people driving differently and showing up differently. Some people are in their heart, some people are just scattered all over the place, but it doesn't bother you because you're on your journey. You arrive. You're in the Orange County, LA County area, right on the border. You can choose to go left or right. And then you say, I don't want to make the wrong choice. So you paralyze yourself in that spot, petrified to make the wrong choice. Or you might say, I'm going to go left and never look back. And I'm going to make the best of this decision. And that's also great. Or you might say, both ways have great things about it. Both things have challenging things about it. From my current perspective, I have no idea what is best for me. So I'm going to let the universe show me a sign that is crystal clear. And I'm not going to move until I see that sign. Once I see that sign, I'm moving without hesitation, regardless of the fear, the resistance, the current belief system. And somebody, beautiful, attractive person, doesn't matter their age, and it doesn't matter their gender, and it doesn't matter where they came from in the world. But if there's something that's attractive about this individual, and they're wearing a shirt, and that shirt has a restaurant, and there's just this little hint, small hint, because you're in your heart, you felt it, you heard it, and it said, wow, this might be an interesting experience. You go there. You put in the address in the GPS, or you follow your intuition and you show up there. And you have the most magical, amazing experience. You couldn't even have dreamt of how amazing and wonderful and unique and rare that opportunity was. Now, you're back in New York. You're thinking about going to California. You have several choices, but here's the most important part. Where? Where are you going in life? What? What is your priority? Why? Why do you feel that journey is important to you? What, where, and why? Who, how, and when is not our job. There is so much more of a higher plan at stake than we realize. The more we're in our heart, the more we're clear in our mind, the more we tap into that. Here's the great thing. All the roads lead home. So if you're in New York and you just get this idea to start driving and it takes you to that restaurant, great. If you decide you want to go to that restaurant and all of a sudden something takes you off path, your car breaks down or something happens and you're in a unique situation, that restaurant helped you get to where that experience was. Everything, everyone, every thought, feeling, action, every decision, every consequence, every moment of time, from the beginning through all of existence, happens for a reason, happens on purpose. So if there's something in your life, in your world, that you disagree with, it doesn't feel right to you, great. But it's here for a reason. The only way we're going to create anything new and sustainable in our life and world is when we notice the contrast. We notice what is no longer working. And then we take our attention away from that and focus on what we would like instead. So let's look at this Enagic business. I was talking to my fiance a couple days ago, and she was urging me, like insistently saying, I'm sorry for the forcefulness, but just please help me feel the fire for my business, for my Enagic thing. I want that to be a daily experience on my journey. I said, great. I will help you. I will let you, let me rephrase that. I could help you entrain to it. I can help you feel it. I can help you realize it. Once you know where you're going, what is important to you about that journey, and why. Because that beautiful car that the universe gave you, you didn't care about the car. That was never, ever, ever your focus. It was because of how you thought you would feel when you experienced it. So I gave my fiance some ideas. Is it important to you to bring healthy water to remote locations in the world where they don't have healthy drinking water? Is it important to you to help nonprofit organizations, charities, causes that you believe in? Is it important to touch 100 homes in 2021, and then you can have wonderful conversations with those experiences? It's different for each person. So I'm going to ask you, no matter why you purchased your Enagic products, no matter why you decided to build the business, the Enagic machines, the financial compensation, it is really, when you really dissect it, it is a vehicle and a tool and a resource to help you get to where you want to go. Where do you want to go? It doesn't matter what feels good in your heart. More and more people are realizing it's not how much money they have in the bank account, as long as they can feel free and feel easy about it. And I've shown a few people recently, if they take a step back from their business and refocus their priorities on what their heart is asking, not what their mind is or what society says it is, their business grows. Their team grows. Their time in the business is more quality time, not just time in general. Then depletes our energy, and we have to go and constantly refuel. So this is what I'm asking you, whether you are the top so-called leader or earner with Enagic, or the most recent person who has joined or even considering to join. And again, you can apply this to any business, any product, any service, anything really in life. Where do you want to go in life? What is really, really important to you? For me, it's my son. It's my beautiful baby boy that I get to share with him how I view the world, what I see its potential as, and nurture his gifts. So if Enagic, the Kangen water, the financial compensation can assist in creating that life, then yes. If the water helps me to sustain health and vitality and youthfulness, then yes. If the financial compensation is going to fuel our family vision, then yes. But I don't focus on the finances. That's not my job. I believe, I know, I feel to my core that there are infinite ways that the universe can support us on our journey. All we have to do is be open to it. There's a little distraction, but that's okay. It's okay. Come here. So there we go. If Enagic is only one of 30 ways right this moment that the universe can support you, whether money is ever involved or not, would you release a little bit of tension and worry about how many people are in your business? How can I get that next sale? What if this person doesn't buy from me? What if the person was never meant to buy from you? You are meant to open up your heart, connect with them, share value, exchange energy, and move on. And if they buy from you, if they join your team, wonderful. But it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't slow you down. And in no way does it limit your possibility. Because you might have 5 sales in 5 years and never grow anything more than a 1 or a 2A. And you can still be a leader in this world. And maybe even in Enagic. Right now, my fiance is a 2A. I don't know if I would necessarily consider myself a leader with Enagic. However, I do know that I've created this channel and the group gathering, however you want to call it, Enagic Rising, for everybody. Everybody in the entire world who can hear these messages and receive them, however they wish to share it in their life, whether it's through Enagic or other ways. So, I'm not going to look at myself in that sense as a leader. Those words and titles and labels, we can release those. So let's not look at the rank for a moment. Let's not look at how big or small your team is. Or you talk to this person, but they signed up through someone else. Let's go back to the basics. Where do you want to go? What is your priority? And why do you believe that will fulfill you if you already are full, whole, complete, beautiful, radiant beings without anything else in your life? I'm going to just take a moment. I'm going to imagine each person, starting with the people live, and the people who watch this replay, and ultimately to every single person, that you receive a beautiful, wonderful, surprising, completely out of the ordinary gift, whether it's this holiday season or shortly after, that is going to wake you up, wake up your heart, wake up your mind to even more potential than you realize. Before I open up this call for live interaction, I'd like to share one other thing. That car that you designed perfectly and ideally for you, that was a limited belief. Because I can guarantee you, no matter what you asked for, I could show you more. Again, it is not in the details. It's in the feelings. If you feel love, gratitude, peace, joy, happiness, other wonderful emotions with your team, your business, your future, current, and past so-called clients and customers, sales, then guess what? You've added so much more to this world. This is what I believe the owner, or current owner, founder, visionary of Enagic was creating. Energy, magic. That's what we're here for. Not just sales, not just commissions. We're here to show this world how to create through beautiful energy. Magic will become a daily experience for those who open up their heart. So now, with that, I'm going to open up. Everyone is unmuted. So what I invite you to do is just feel into your heart. Is there a question that you wish to ask, a comment, an observation, or could I assist you on your journey? And if you have a question that you feel you already know the answer to, but you feel to ask it anyway, maybe it's not as much just you, but those who are watching live are also facilitating it so the rest of the world can benefit from the recording.
Hey Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
That was amazing, and I have some really deep, inspired thought that's connected with a meeting that I had last night, along with something that I've been working on as far as a project that I have to complete soon. And I'll share the details more with you later on this week, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
I just don't feel compelled to do it right this second, but I know it'll be something that you can deeply appreciate.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, I just want to say, great storytelling. I was following through with everything that you've said to me last week. I had some great things happen so far with me. I've been sharing the water. I've been giving it to people who actually need it. And one lady wrote back. She said, "Wow, my daughter's blood levels have, they're like the best they've ever been." And her daughter's only been on the water for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days. I gave her to her, and then she went to the doctor's this past yesterday, and she hit me, she texted me Wednesday night and said, "Hey, my daughter's doing excellent," so I just actually refilled them up tonight. And also, I've been keeping the guy that I made the sale to. I told him, I said, "Look, I'm going to keep filling you up until your unit comes in." And he's like, "Okay." So he's been putting me to the test. So I'm waiting for that damn thing to come in the mail. And also, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Out of the blue, somebody hit me up on my Instagram and was like, "Hey, look, my mother-in-law, she just, her tumor just removed, she's going through chemo. I saw the post. I'm going to give it a try." And I'm like, "Great." So I gave him the water as well today. And, we're just going to wait and see and sit back, and it's fun and easy, man.
Good for you, Leroy.
This is the second gathering, the second call in a row that you have told me within 24 hours of our live call that somebody naturally reached out to you off of an inspiration you did that took little to no effort.
Yeah.
And I believe last week
Yep.
was an actual sale.
Yeah, last week was an actual sale, yes. Yep.
So,
and when his unit, go ahead.
Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, when his unit comes in, we're gonna jazz the whole thing up. It's gonna be like a little mini party. So he's excited. He's excited for that, for his unit to come in.
So there's two parts to that, Leroy, that's important for me to just share in case somebody missed it. Is, yes, it's great for the commissions checks, it's great for the team to grow, but there's two things so very important. Is you touch two lives you would not have connected with otherwise. Both of them, in their own way, not just benefited greatly from the experience, but you have excitement and celebration with one and heartfelt gratitude and appreciation with the other, seeing the health benefits of what this water can do and the machines itself. And again, it's less about that, but for somebody to take a step back and say, wow, how could this have changed this person's life with the blood sugar, the blood levels, and what else the water and the benefits of this water can do. That's what's really important. It's that connection, and it's reminding ourselves it's deeper than a sale, it's deeper than a commission, it's deeper than a business. It is that human connection of adding true value when somebody's already seeking it.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
until
Yeah.
then, we get to play in other ways. Hey, universe, I'm going to go ahead and play, and let me know when you're ready for the next ideal experience so I can share my energy in other ways, and I'll still accept abundance and support in the best, easiest, fastest way you know how. Fill my cup with gratitude so I can share it with the world today. Something of that nature.
Okay. Will do, man.
That is wonderful. Well, I feel this was really powerful, much more grounded than the first call or last week. And I'm just going to ask, is there anything else that I could either assist with or just share insight with, or do we feel complete for now?
I feel very complete.
Wonderful.
I feel complete. Wait, what?
Well,
Hello? You guys still there?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a guy from Seattle actually hit me up on Facebook, and me and him got to talking and stuff. He said he's getting the water from somebody else, but for some reason he said himself, like he said, I want to do business with you. And I was like, all right, you know. So he's just got to gather his, he wants to start an LLC, and then with the LLC put the get the unit that way and stuff. So the tax write off and all the benefits of having your own business. So me and him were talking like a lot about that stuff. So he's excited. But from all the way from Seattle though, like that was like what? Like what's going on?
Hey, that's really good news.
When did this
Joey.
happen?
Happened today.
When did they reach out to you?
Oh.
Today.
Leroy, are you starting to see that the universe does not have space? It does not have time. Everything is not just connected, but it's instantaneously received. Where you said, all right, universe, out of everybody that can hear me, I'm ready for the next person who's on my path naturally. And this person, although they were introduced to it a different way, they felt more connected to work with you because they felt your energy was much more in alignment to support them on their path and vice versa. So here's one thing that I would recommend, Leroy, and this is for everybody to hear, and I'm glad you shared this, is that individual who's currently sharing their energy with this person. See them replacing that person who's going with you with their ideal person. So whoever's best for them to replace it with very little effort. Again, they must be open to it. This isn't for us to just say, hey, universe, give it to them. It's like, hey, I would like this to happen, but it's up to that individual how and when and why and all that, the details. But your role could be see this individual receiving a sale in exchange for you receiving that individual. That way it is a mutual exchange, even though that person feels more comfortable with you. You're just adding value to that other individual saying, hey, if this is something that you're open to, I'm going to see you having that person replaced with the ideal person, whatever that is. You have a lot of power. You have a lot, and we all do. We have the ability to bless people on their path and then let them choose when and how and if they wish to experience it. We can see them happy, and then we just let it go. And then if we're inspired to do something, we do. Otherwise, the universe will find other ways that are much more in alignment to their experience. So I see this other individual receiving its equivalent with little to no effort because they did put the energy with that person who's most likely going to be joining with you.
Man, it's funny that you said that because he was telling me that he's got other people in his apartment building that he's been giving the water to as well. So, you like you say, the universe, you never know who's going to replace him. You know what I mean, with the alignment. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the takeaway tonight, is not just in Enagic, but in your life. Where do you want to go in your life? What is most important to you, and why? And keep asking why, because it's almost, if not ever, the first or second or even fifth thing that we say. We think it's this, we think it's that, we think it's this. I had somebody one time that I was working with them, and they were talking about having an issue with a person or whatever it was, and ended up being something completely unrelated from the conscious level, but subconsciously it was all tied in. So keep asking, okay, I want to go here, but why? Because of this. Well, okay, but why? Okay, but what I really want is this. It's like, okay, but why? You're going to get to a point when you ask yourself, where do you really want to go in life? What's really, really important to you? Then you will find a moment that it will be so crystal clear that nothing else matters, nothing else makes sense, and you will put every bit of time and energy into that, and that's how you succeed. That's what Napoleon Hill was sharing, that complete white heat, laser focus, desire, all the things that Napoleon Hill shares. So for me, I did have one experience for a while, for about maybe 8 or 10 years, but now my new passion, my new purpose, everything about me, all my decisions, everything is all about how could I show up in the clearest, most compassionate way for Bodhi so that I can help him reach his greatest potential along with his mommy. That's it. Every decision I make, every turn I go, every choice, every thought, feeling, action, it's all in alignment to how do I help them reach their greatest potential. That's it. I've already experienced what I came here for, so I asked for a new purpose, a new vision, a new what's going to take me the next 5, 10, 20 years. And then, from that, everybody who is in alignment, every thought, feeling, action, person, conversation, idea, memory, vision, hobby, that's in alignment to fueling that, that's the sweet spot. So I'm going to leave this video with a question. If I were to take money out of the equation and time, and I let go of every single thing in my life up until now, all of my friends and family, all of my visions, all of my dreams, all of my hobbies, all of my memories, if I just let go of everything and start fresh, clean over, what is most important in my heart? If I let go of everything and I just focus on me for a little bit, what is really important to me right now, maybe for the rest of this year, maybe for the next few years, what is really most important, if I really surrendered, that will be how the people show up for you with your Enagic business and in life in general. Once you know where you're going, and the more you're tuned in to your heart, the more it's going to be sustained. Once you know where you're going, once you know why, and once you know what that looks like, how it feels, that's the important part. And then you can let all the other details go, because it doesn't matter. And there's no way we can figure it out anyway. And in many ways, if we knew how it was going to happen, it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be a journey. It wouldn't be wonderful. Yeah. It would simply be, oh, I knew it, but okay, so it happened, yay. No, it's got to surprise us, excite us. It's got to expand us. It's got to help us feel like we were a strong part of it, of the creation process. But at the same time, even our greatest thought was superseded by the universe, because it always over-delivers. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to end this video saying thank you. I really appreciate each of you, every single one of you. And I am honored and I'm very blessed to be able to share my knowledge, experience, and wisdom with everybody related to Enagic. And who knows where this might go. But I have only one focus with Enagic Rising, to help fuel and to sustain the vision that the creator and the creator in this world had for Enagic. Energy, magic. Thank you, and till the next time. Bye for now.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate everything.
Amazing.